On July 15, 2020, Twitter was thrown into chaos as the accounts of world leaders, tech billionaires, and major corporations began posting identical, bizarre messages. These weren't just any accounts. Barack Obama, Joe Biden, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Apple, Uber, all hijacked in a matter of minutes. The attackers used these platforms to push a bold cryptocurrency scam, promising to double any Bitcoin sent to a specific wallet. Feeling generous because of COVID-19, read one tweet from Bill Gates' account. "I will double any BTC payment sent for the next 30 minutes. The scam was simple, but the scale was unprecedented. Trusted, verified accounts gave the fraud a legitimacy it never had before. The world was left wondering, if hackers could seize these accounts, what else could they do? Manipulate markets, spread disinformation, incite conflict. The attack wasn't a technical marvel. It was a human failure, a lesson that would become painfully clear. Twitter responded by locking down verified accounts, halting all tweets from blue-check users to contain the damage. For hours, the world's digital town square was silenced. Security teams scrambled, and law enforcement launched a global investigation. The question on everyone's mind, who pulled this off, and how? The answer would shock everyone. The world's most powerful voices had been silenced by a handful of teenagers. The investigation didn't lead to a shadowy cybercrime syndicate, but to a group of teenagers. Graham Ivan Clark, a 17-year-old from Tampa, Florida, known online as Kirk, was the alleged mastermind. He wasn't alone. Mason Shepherd, 19, from the UK, Chewan, and Nima Fazeli, 22, from Orlando, Rolex, played key roles. Their backgrounds? Not hardened criminals, but digital natives obsessed with rare OG usernames, short, coveted handles traded for thousands on underground forums. OG Users, their online hangout, was a breeding ground for hacking skills and connections. Clark, a solitary figure, had already amassed Bitcoin from other illicit activities. Their youth was shocking, a reminder that in the digital age, a teenager with a laptop can disrupt the world. Power and security have new definitions. The plan wasn't hatched in secret. It unfolded on OG Users, a public forum for trading rare social media handles. Here, hackers, brokers, and buyers mingled, obsessed with single-letter or unique usernames. Shepherd and Fazeli acted as brokers, advertising their ability to hijack Twitter accounts. Clark, meanwhile, used private messages to prove his access and recruit accomplices. The original goal? Steal and sell OG Twitter accounts like OW or It's Anxious for Bitcoin. Screenshots of Clark's access to Twitter's backend built his reputation and attracted buyers. But as word spread, the operation escalated. The attackers realized they could control any account on Twitter. The plan shifted from niche account theft to a global Bitcoin scam using celebrity profiles. OG Users was both the incubator and the launchpad for the attack. What started as a small-time hustle became a headline-grabbing heist. The world would soon feel the impact. The stage was set for chaos. The breach wasn't about hacking code, it was about hacking people. Clark targeted Twitter employees with a clever phishing campaign, starting with a simple phone call. Posing as IT support, he convinced employees to log into a fake VPN portal, capturing their usernames and passwords. Even two-factor authentication wasn't enough. The attackers tricked employees into revealing those codes too. With these credentials, they accessed Twitter's internal network and found the God Mode admin tool. This tool allowed them to reset passwords, change emails, and tweet from any account. By manipulating just a few employees, a teenager gained the keys to Twitter's kingdom. No malware, no technical wizardry, just social engineering. The human element proved to be Twitter's greatest vulnerability. With admin access, the attackers could control almost any Twitter account. At first, they targeted OG usernames, demonstrating their power to buyers by making small changes to accounts. But soon, they escalated, taking over the accounts of major cryptocurrency companies and personalities posting the Bitcoin scam. The real shock came when they seized the accounts of Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Barack Obama, and more. The same scam tweet went out from each, creating a global media firestorm. For a few hours, the attackers controlled the world's most trusted voices. The scale and audacity were unprecedented. The world watched, stunned, as chaos unfolded in real time. The scam was simple: send Bitcoin, get double back. The tweets set a 30-minute deadline, pushing urgency. The attackers set up public Bitcoin wallets, and as the tweets went live, money poured in, visible to anyone watching the blockchain. The credibility of verified accounts made the scam irresistible to many. Even as warnings spread, people kept sending money, lured by the promise of easy profit. In just a few hours, over 400 payments were made, totaling more than $120,000 in Bitcoin. The attackers quickly laundered the funds through a web of wallets and mixing services. It wasn't the biggest heist, but for a few hours' work, it was wildly successful. The world saw how easily trust could be weaponized. The damage was done. The Twitter hackers were no strangers to cybercrime. They were veterans of SIM swapping. This technique involves tricking phone company employees into transferring a victim's number to a new SIM card, allowing attackers to intercept texts and reset passwords. Mason shepherd Chewon was notorious for targeting crypto holders this way, draining wallets worth hundreds of thousands. The skills honed in SIM swapping, manipulating people, bypassing security, translated perfectly to the Twitter hack. Their history left a digital trail: the same aliases, the same forums, the same tactics. Investigators connected the dots, tracing stolen crypto to exchanges where the attackers had registered with real IDs. A crucial mistake: their past crimes helped law enforcement unmask them. The playbook hadn't changed, just the target. Their downfall was inevitable. The global response was swift. FBI, DOJ, and international agencies joined forces. Investigators scoured OG users, linking online aliases to IP addresses and emails. The Bitcoin trail was key. Every transaction is public, and the attackers moved funds to exchanges requiring ID verification. This KYC data, driver's licenses, names, photos, directly tied the stolen funds to Shepard and Fazeli. Clark's previous run-ins with law enforcement and evidence from his devices sealed the case. On July 31, 2020, just 2 weeks after the hack, arrests were made in Florida, the UK, and Orlando. Clark, as a minor, faced over 30 felony counts in state court. Shepard and Fazeli were charged federally with wire fraud and money laundering. The message was clear: no matter how clever the hack, a digital trail always remains. The cybercrime world took notice. Justice was swift. In the aftermath, Twitter faced intense scrutiny and a reckoning. The company admitted the breach was a social engineering failure, not a technical one. Too many employees had access to powerful internal tools. This changed overnight. Access was restricted, security protocols tightened, and employee training ramped up. The hack was a wake-up call. Even tech giants are vulnerable if their people can be manipulated. The lesson: security isn't just about firewalls, it's about people. Continuous training, skepticism, and the principle of least privilege are essential. The attackers weren't elite coders. They were persuasive, opportunistic, and understood human psychology. In our interconnected world, the weakest link is often human. Vigilance is everyone's responsibility.